Hi guys, how you doing? I want to play a little game with you. I'm going to make 3 pretty outrageous predictions about the features we're going to see in the upcoming Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 release. To be clear, these are my own predictions. You won't have heard these anywhere else before. And the deal is that if I get 2 out of 3 correct, then you have to come back to the channel, subscribe and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If I fail to get 2 out of 3, maybe I only get 1 out of 3 or even none out of 3, then feel free to come back, give me a thumbs down and tell me what an idiot I am in the comments section. My predictions are based on gut instinct, knowledge of the gaming development industry, and little movements and snippets that I've seen in the arena in recent weeks. Okay, prediction number 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is going to try and be all things to all aviation people. What the hell does that mean? Well, we already know it's going to deliver challenges for various pilot types, but what they haven't said, and what I believe is coming, is going to be a full combat aviation system. I'm talking missiles, guns, bombs, the lot. I suspect this to be the case, and the reason why I think this is because whilst we've always seen a pretty strong divide between games like DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator, there now seems to be an amalgamation happening. I've seen Orbex making maps for DCS and companies like Heatblur making combat aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, it doesn't make any sense to have combat aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but imagine if they added the combat systems that are currently lacking. Now, this happened before in the original Microsoft Flight Simulator game, and I think it was via a mod. I never actually tried it myself, but I suspect that this is something they could easily add, and my gosh, would it add a lot to the game. It would definitely encourage a lot more people to take a look at it. Prediction number 2. They say space is the final frontier, but Microsoft Flight Simulator have been pushing that 65,000 limit for some time, and this, I believe, is one of the reasons why Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 had to be superseded by Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. They couldn't get beyond 65,000. Now, it might well just include numerous missions, but what about numerous planets? What about complex flight systems to launch rockets into outer space and land on distant planets? Well, maybe that is going a little bit too far, but my prediction for number 2 is that there's going to be space flight included, and my hope is that we have multiple planets that we can fly to. Now, that's pretty outrageous already, isn't it? If my first 2 predictions come true, and it's done well, the Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 would be the hottest simulator since simulators began. Can you imagine recreating a World War II bombing raid or the D-Day experience on a world scale? Well, I for one hope my predictions come true, but what about prediction number 3? Well, again, I have no evidence of this prediction. This is more of a wish list item, if anything else, and truth be told, it's more important to me than anything else that I've said before, and that is persistent aircraft. What the hell is a persistent aircraft? Well, it's a plane that logs the number of hours the engine has been flown and maybe each individual component. It would require regular maintenance checks, and should you ever deploy those flaps outside of the safe speed or continuously smash the landing so hard that your fillings rock loose, then the damage that you have created will be recorded and carried over to your next flight. Think of it as a full damage system in a 24-hour endurance racing simulator, for example. If you smash it up on lap 1 and don't go into the pits and repair it, it stays damaged throughout the entire race. So I accept that this is a big risk on my part, and I could be completely wrong. But man, oh man, just imagine if I'm right. What would you pay to get hold of Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 if it had all of these features? What other features do you think might be included that I haven't mentioned, or what other features would you like to see? What other features would you like to see? I'd very much like to read your thoughts on that in the comment section below, and I really hope that I get 2 out of 3 correct, but the chances of that are pretty slim, I grant you. Fingers crossed, we won't have long to wait, I hope. Thanks for watching, bye for now. Thank you for coughing all the way through, that was very helpful.